Guess I did everything here.
I see him.
these things.
I need space, more space. I need to take a break.
mainframe component. Enough of these and I can get upgraded.
Fitz? Dax? Who was Gabbard Voigt?
I wondered how long it'd take for you to look me up.
They say it was a mutiny, that you killed your superior officer.
I didn't kill him, but I didn't stop it from happening either. That war, the things we all did, it wasn't right. My friends and I, we had a plan to get out and make it all mean something, but Voigt was hell-bent on stopping us.
And there I was thinking plans were for fools.
Never said I wasn't one myself. Look, I know how hard it can be to trust someone. Maybe you'll find it easier if we focus on fixing up your friend and see where it goes from there.
It's really all I'm asking.
All right, let's start by having you head over to the Union Bridge Station and buy something called a Prime Sense STA. That's an old but untrackable scanner module. With it, we can finally see the entire system without the fleet seeing us back.
And then?
We use the scanner to look for a medical station. We loot the place, beef up our med bay, and let the medical AI patch up your friend.
What if there are no medical stations around?
Cedo isn't that small. We're bound to come across something.
I was hoping for something more solid. Well, all right. What's the name of that scanner? Prime Sense STA?
Correct. Have some faith, and I promise it'll be worth your while. Keep in mind, the fleet may still be looking for an illegal clone. So when you talk to the trader, try to be as boring as possible.
I'm flying a stolen combat ship.
You'll think of something.
Looking for a Prime Sense STA.
That's the pre-war model. Quite rare, but I do have one in stock.
How much is it?
4,200.
4,000?
And 200, yes. Say, you don't happen to be a contractor, do you?
No, I'm just into tech like that. That's all.
That's too bad. I could have paid you 2.5k if you'd done a little job for me. All you would need to do is deliver a small package to a dear customer of mine.
Really? That's it?
Will you do it?
Sure, why not?
That doesn't sound very committed.
I would be grateful if you let me take this job.
Good. You'll find the package at the abandoned station nearby. I'll give you further instructions once you're there.
Station doesn't look abandoned to me.
How many are there?
5. One of them's a pretty nasty viper.
I knew it. Don't let them get away.
Keep coming from. Yes!
Got 4, but the Viper jumped out.
Is the package still there?
types did the group fly?
Apart from that elite Viper, there were 2 madcaps, a scout, and a sniper drone.
Just as I thought. I hate those guys. They pestered me to sell them the wares, but I turned them down.
They didn't happen to have left their address by any chance?
The Viper pilot has his lair in Rhodia orbit. I would be very grateful if you could get my package back.
This will cost you.
How about a raise up to 3.5K?
Sounds fair. I'm on it.
Did the trader send you?
Yeah, now don't try anything funny. Just return what you stole, and I'll let you go.
Never. They say that I'm just like everyone else. With this, I'll prove them wrong.
I warned you. Hey, it's me. Did the package contain some Viridian paint by any chance?
Yes, that's it. The recipient is already waiting for you at the outer rim.
You know that Viridian products are illegal.
I'm sorry, but I'm not paying you so well to ask questions.
Point taken. I'm afraid I ran into a bit of trouble.
Trouble? I was in radio contact with them when you started shooting. You are aware that I won't pay you anything now.
Fair enough. But honestly, they were 2 madcaps, a scout, a sniper drone, and an elite Viper pilot.
Yeah, they're a raggle-taggle group. No reason to shoot at them, though.
They're exactly the same as the guys who just made me fight.
Nah, there's a big difference. When the 2 Viper pilots came by to order the paint, the first one just barged in, slammed his money on the counter and made his proposition. While the other one began asking if it was okay for him to dock here. When I said yes, he thanked me. Can you believe that?
Well, that's amazing.
Life out here is cruel and violent. Barely anyone treats their neighbor as their equal. To cut a long story short, you may have just killed the last decent outlaw. But brutes like you will never understand.
I am so sorry.
At least that's something. One pre-war system scanner coming right up.
Say, do you know about any medical stations nearby?
The closest is probably the one at Prescott Starbase in Union.
And here in Cedo?
You're kidding, right? Out here no one ever cared about infrastructure like that. Not even during the war.
I understand. Thanks anyway.
No problem.
Dax? Come in, Dax.
Any news?
So I just bought the STA. And guess what? There are no medical stations out here.
I told you we would come across something with enough time.
I don't have time. Why am I getting the feeling you're just using me to beef up your crappy station on the cheap?
Listen, I didn't have to take you in or stick your friend in my freezer. I'm trying to help you, but we gotta do it my way. With patience and under the radar.
This is taking far too long.
For people like us, it is what it is. There are no shortcuts in the DMZ. You still there? Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm here. A delivery convoy for G&B just jumped in. All automated, barely guarded, and completely packed. I'll be damned if they're not hauling a medical pod.
Remember what I said about being boring? This is sticking your fingers in the faces of the very people we want to avoid.
I'm sorry, Dax. My friend is in trouble, and this is my chance to help him. The convoy's AI-driven. There are just a few guards. I might even manage to steal the meds without any trouble at all.
I don't like it. If this operation goes south, it's on you. And your head alone. Got it?
Yeah, I get it. It's been like that all my life. Still locked in transit.
Whatever that means.
G&B takes inventory of their shipments before distributing them to the stations proper. That gives me time to look for the medical pod.
And security?
Don't worry, it won't detect me if I manage to avoid the scanning beams. And those can be tampered with by hacking the terminal itself. Easy going. Scanned 3 candidates for where they might carry their medical equipment. Where do you keep the meds?
Please enter authorization for medical equipment.
Great. Dax?
Yeah?
I just found the med pod, but for some reason it's under higher security. Do we have lock breakers in our hangar? If I can get this thing to base, I might be able to crack it.
We may have something. But how are you planning to move an entire pod through supralight?
I am not. That it will do all by itself. Just have to get my hands on that main server. Let's see if my old signature will do the trick. Ah, I'm in!
Forcing coordinate override. Override successful. Distributing to Rhodia 2. Shipment compromised. Initiate lockdown. Redistributing remaining cargo to mining outposts.
Scrap!
Hey, what's going on?
Better get out of here.
Tell me what's happening.
No time. Gotta make a quick jump. I think I shook him.
Your pod just arrived.
Perfect.
Get your ass back here ASAP. You and me need to have a word. What the hell were you thinking? You know we're trying to keep a low profile. How did you reroute this thing anyway?
With my G&B signature. Look, I had to do something for Ben. It'll be fine. You'll see.
I'm not happy about this at all. Let's see what you got then.
There's a whole medical lab in here. We can strip it for parts and ditch the vessel somewhere after.
Well? Looks like you've gone and stolen yourself a doctor. This needs off my base now, before she wakes up. Eject that thing!
Hey, hold on. What were you saying to me earlier about trusting a little?
Trust is something hard to come by in the DMZ. Don't abuse it.
How are you so sure she'll turn us in?
'Cause she's GNB. She'll reveal our location the first chance she gets.
She's a doctor. We can persuade her to help us. For Ben's sake.
Well, you are a clone. I shouldn't expect you to understand human behavior.
Let's think about this. We thaw her out and have her decide. If she won't help us, we freeze her again and drop her off near some G&B outpost.
You don't understand what's at stake. Why I needed to come back here. That medical popsicle could jeopardize everything.
Well, if there's more to this, then you need to tell me what it is.
There's something of great value in the DMZ. It's the reason I've been waiting all these years. One big, easy job. It could be my ticket out of here. And yours too, if you could just play along.
Well, I'm intrigued.
Come on up to the control room, and I'll explain. I got a transmission through to my colleague, Maddox. He's on Prescott Starbase, in the Union system, but I can't use the jump gate. You could help me with this.
And that's where this mysterious job is?
Not quite. Like I said, it's where Maddox is. There are others involved, and I can't do the job without them.
Look, who are these colleagues of yours? And what is this job anyway?
All you need to know right now is that it's a time-sensitive operation, and it'll be worth your while.
Okay. So you want to use the jump gate?
Exactly. And your G&B signature can get me through. Look, I know you want to know more, but it's too dangerous. I like you, and I'm offering you the biggest opportunity of your life. And I'm willing to go along with your plan with the ice nurse in the hangar, up to a point. If she proves difficult, I want her out in the vacuum. Find me a way to Prescott Starbase, and you'll get your ticket out of the DMZ. Thanks to the new scanner, we can now reach far deeper into the system. I just had to scan the vicinity of Nerea. This is what came up.
Good old Grady and Brunt.
Maybe you could snatch us some spare jump keys from your old butt.
I can't head back to my former station, but maybe Nephthys planes could work.
If they don't recognize your signature as the one that just raided their distribution port.
You're giving their databases too much credit. Some weeks ago, a controller sold out his entire team to scavengers. And when I left, he was still listed as Employee of the Month.
All right. Before you go, you need to promise me one thing.
What's that?
If you can't get the keys, come back here and we'll figure out something else. Just don't bring back an entire team of Frozen Gate engineers.
Say that I missed you. Nephthys Station is under attack.
Main hub? Come in, main hub. We are in a bit of a pickle here. Please send... Ah, who am I kidding? Rotti, Agneta, everyone. We're doing this alone, people.
Hey, need help?
Oh, thanks, Saul. Reinforcements. And just in the nick of time, these scoundrels are pummeling us.
All right, here we go.
Steady now, Dennings. Take aim before you... Ah, yes, that's much better. 4 bags of crisps to whomever gets me that scout. Make it 5 bags. And a bottle of port. Can't go wrong with a decent strafe, eh, Agneta? Dennings, aren't you forgetting something? Ah, my mistake. Carry on. Well, fancy that. Bullseye! Excellent shot, Rotti. Sheer brilliance.
Target in sights.
Keep it up, everyone. There's a fair chance we're going to win this. done, you lot. I can see the sky again. Carry on scouting the perimeter while I have a chat with our visitor. Sir, if you don't mind docking here, I'd like to have a word.
I've never seen outlaws coming this close to G&B turf.
Indeed. Say, you look familiar. You've been here before?
No, I'm a wingman from Alcyone Station. We had a bit of server trouble, so I was ordered to come here and get a fresh batch of jump keys.
So you weren't sent as reinforcement? Oh, those blasted bureaucrats. There is a tandem squad of outlaws at our doorstep, and all management cares about is a fresh batch of jump keys. I'm sorry to inform you, but you were sent on a fool's errand. The only keys we were given are reserved for my own people.
There are none left?
None whatsoever.
Not even if I was to take care of your outlaw problem?
Well, in that case, I might be able to think of something. Before you leave, have a look at our ship loadout. There may be something that catches your eye. My tech advisor transferred data concerning 2 nearby mines, each harboring about half a dozen rapscallions.
Got it. Just leave it to me.
Wonderful, and Godspeed.
Great, a detonator drone. I don't like where this is going.